sunny day. It was 5 days after we had landed in Canada as new immigrants, full of hopes and aspirations to create a better life for us. I was on my way to the bank when I noticed a group of people watching something on TV very intently. Back in India, where I come from, if you saw something like that, you would think they're watching a game of cricket. I guess it's same here for soccer. So I didn't pay much attention and carried on with my work. When I reached home, my inquisitive mind wanted to see what they were watching. So I switched on the TV. What I saw next left me shocked and speechless. I saw the second plane hit the World Trade Center. You guessed it right. It was the day of 9/11, the historic attack on US. We didn't know what hit us. Talk about challenging time for us as a family. My husband, our 4-year-old daughter, and I, every place we went looking for a job because we needed one, they said, "Are you kidding us? We are not hiring, we are firing." You see, if anything happens to US, Canada gets affected equally, if not more. It felt like all our dreams and hopes came crashing down like a pack of cards. We got opinions from every people. Some said, "Go back to Dubai because you have a good job, you have tax-free income." And then we met another set of people who told us, "Don't worry, it's just a matter of time." The choices we make in life makes us. We have not left any back door open, so doing whatever it takes to succeed in Canada was the choice we made. If that meant that I had to work as a clerk, a person with MBA degree and 5 years of managerial experience, so be it. Because at the end, it's going to be worth it. And sure enough, things turned around and we found our respective jobs and we got placed in the corporate life. And we started climbing the corporate ladder. In a few years, we bought our own home. Kids are doing well in school, 2 cars, we're taking vacation every 6 months. The perfect North American dream. Fortunately or unfortunately, change is the only constant. Have you realized what happens if the heartbeat is a straight line? Scary, isn't it? So North American economy went through a downturn. And like thousands of other people, I got affected too. And no matter what I did, I could not come back to the same position. Things didn't look bright. About 2 years back, I lost complete control on myself. Hit hard with life's ups and downs and huge responsibilities, I made anxiety, sorrow, my best friends. The worst thing was, I was just feeling sorry for myself. Thank God, in midst of all this, I could hear a faint beeping sound, much like a machine that needs a battery replacement. And it was beeping somewhere very far. Persistence is my second name. I just don't know how to give up. I'm sure some of you are like that here. And I had to stand up and get up one more time because my family loved me too much. My kids were looking up to me, and I have an amazing set of friends who always believed in me. What I did next was I looked for what is it that I need to rewire, to reprogram, to rejuvenate myself so I can take life in my control and not let my circumstances control me. It was my time to believe. It was my time to conquer my weaknesses. Pain pushes till vision pulls. What I found as I was putting myself together and kept my new resolve ignited, that there must be thousands of other women who are going through the same thing, looking for one ray of hope. That one person I could find maybe in my Facebook friends list, maybe my neighbor's neighbor, maybe somebody who tells me it's going to be okay. Life will be fine and you are enough. That was the reason I wrote my book, Sheroes Next Door. It comprises of 10 beautiful stories of women who are just ordinary people like you and me, but they decided to do little bit extraordinary every single day. So let me walk you through, or let me introduce you to some of my sheroes. Mimi, I had the pleasure of meeting Mimi. She lives in Atlanta, Georgia. She came from a very poor background and unstable home, because of which she made huge mistakes in the beginning of her life. She ended up in a shelter at the age of 18 with her newborn son. She was working at a retail store when her uncle asked her to help out in his art business. Now Mimi always loved interior decoration. But what she realized that day, that she has a unique skill where she can put her love and passion to create a living. Mimi was a person who never was scared of opening the door. She always remembered to open the door that came in front of her. What I mean by that is take the opportunity when it's in front of you. Mimi became a successful real estate owner and created a whole home service package wherein she had a cleaning business and interior decoration. When real estate market crashed, Mimi lost everything. Back to ground zero. She had $11,000 in her bank account and a few clients from her cleaning business. She was left with no choice but to do that cleaning for her clients herself. One such client exposed her to the power of direct selling business. The rest is history. Mimi never let her circumstances dictate where she can be. She lives a life on her own terms, as you saw, and best thing, she's helping other people to get where she is. I also had the privilege of meeting Iman Yusuf. Iman came to Canada from Lebanon at the age of 16 as a new bride, full of hope, aspirations. Little did she realize that the house she was coming to didn't have enough money, so she had to go look out for work. Because of all the restrictions and not enough resources, she ended up selling perfumes in small quantities from home, person to person, door to door. That one opportunity that she took, today she owns a very successful perfume wholesale company, selling perfumes all across the world. What Iman never let go was hard work. She knew with hard work and dedication, she could conquer anything. What I'm trying to exemplify here to you guys is you are a Sheroes. You are a Sheroes. You can be a Sheroes. Should you choose to? Should you choose to? Because there are people looking up to you. You don't know who you can influence by just taking that first step forward. Okay? We all have problems. But our potential is much bigger than our problem. Do you want to live the rest of your life thinking, what if I've taken that risk? What if I've taken that education? What if I've done that work? How long are you going to wait for that opportunity, the right opportunity to come? Here are some steps that I can help you with. Look into what interests you, and that matches your natural talents. Okay, that's the strength you have. Look out for people who are doing the same. Ask them for guidance. Ask them to mentor you. Ask questions. Here's the biggest one. Just go out and do it. Don't be afraid of failure, because can I tell you something? We all make mistakes. The person you see the most successful is because they have made the most mistake. So go out there and do it. Do not wait. Do not wait for another day to pass by and say, oh, I will do it tomorrow. Become a Shero for somebody in your circle of influence. Why would you have to wait to see somebody else succeed? Why can't you be the example for them? What stops you? Look out for enough motivation, seek out people, and then go out and do it. If Mimi can do it from the circumstances she came from, if Iman can do it for the limitations she had, if I could turn around my life, why not you? Why not now? Thank you.